Hey everyone. So I want to apologize. I haven't made as many videos as I want to, but I find more inspiration when I'm driving down the road, and then when I get home, I'm just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. So I would like to make a video while I'm going down the road, because I just had some inspiration, and you know, you forget things if I want to try to share it later. So I want to talk about being saved from sin, and I don't have my Bible, of course, obviously I'm driving down the road, but if you don't know the passage I'm about to reference, where the angel talks to Mary, and says, your son is going to save people from their sins. And that is such a key word that is overlooked, not spoken about, just utterly ignored. Okay? So, alright, real quick. If you don't know where the verse is, just Google saved from their sins, or from their sins. It's going to be in one of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, maybe in more than one, I don't know. But it's there, okay? So, fix my beaver here. When you save a person from something, they're no longer in it. And this passage, it's like it gives sin color to me. What I mean by that is it's something I can see, I can visualize, okay? If I save something from, you know, the claws of something else, I've taken it out of it. They're no longer in danger, okay? Look at the Israelites in Egypt. When he saved people from Egypt, he brought them out of Egypt, and he totally destroyed them, those that tried to follow the Israelites. So, I'm making this argument against those that say Jesus saved us, but we're still going to sin every day. That's a cop-out. That's an excuse. I'll tell you, it's a lie. There's no hint of truth in that. That person should not be preaching, teaching. It's that serious, okay? Because the more you understand how bad sin is, God would never, ever allow that, or I just can't find words to just... Sin is very bad, okay? God does not like it. He hates it, okay? As much as light hates darkness, they can't coexist. You know, one guy told me, he said, if you want to know how much God hates sin, he would rather watch his son die than let it rule over mankind. Okay? Take this very seriously. What Jesus said, he will, the angel said to Mary, he will save people from their sins. Okay? So, people are going to quote Paul in saying, for we have all fallen short of the glory. People are going to quote David, all have sinned, there is none righteous, no, not one. People are going to quote James. Oh no, wait, Paul said, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory. James is the one who says, all have... Oh, if anyone says that they have not sinned, then they make themselves a liar, or something like that. Okay, all three of those passages do not contradict what the angel said to Mary. Okay? Again, angel said Jesus will save people from their sins. Now, I did a video just a short while ago talking about timelines and sort of touching on this. So, these two videos should help complement each other, okay? I talked about the timelines, and I also talked about the old man versus the new man, okay? Referencing James, if anyone says they have not sinned, they are a liar, or however he puts it, okay? What he's talking about is if any man says that before he accepts Jesus Christ. And that applies to the same thing David said. Again, it's going to be somewhere in Psalms where David says something along the lines, there are none righteous, no, not one. Okay? Before you accept Christ, every man born of Adam fell under this. There are none righteous. And again, the way James puts it, nobody could claim that they were without sin. Jesus was the very first person that was without sin. Okay? And when a person accepts Christ into their hearts, Jesus paid the penalty for sin. And He forgave us. And He saved us from a life of sin. Sin has power to make you do things that you don't want to do. That's what Paul was referring to in the Romans, whatever it is, Romans 7 or 6 and 7 and 8. I don't know. It's those three chapters are tied together. But when he was talking about the things I want to do, but I can't seem to do, that is the sinful man. He wants to be righteous, but he realizes he can't do it. But then, on the flip side of that, there is, Paul talks about being slaves to sin. Slaves, on the flip side, to righteousness. So that now, the things we want to do, we're able to do, and the things that are sinful, we don't want to do them anymore. So we don't do them. Because of Jesus, we have power. So, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to, well, I want to finish a little bit more. Go read James, okay? Don't just take that verse, because get the context of it. First, he references people before Christ, okay? So if any man says they have not sinned, they are a liar, okay? But then he says, it's like one of the next things that come up. But if we have sinned, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins. Okay, again, to make clean, to forgive, to save you from. And then He says, I write these things to you so that you may not sin. All of the New Testament attests to, is a witness of walking away from the life of sin. And that is something that is not preached. The sinful life is something to be walked away from, or also a process of walking away from. Okay, when Jesus says strive for the narrow road, it's because He knows it's a struggle for us. Okay? Paul says only one receives the crown. Okay? It is a struggle, but it's worth it. Alright. Tighten it up. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.